Well, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back. Today we're talking about 15 must-dos on the Disney cruise.
All right, so these are in no specific order. We're not ranking like number 1's the best or number 15 is the best. They're just top 15 things to do.
So number 1 is open house. Now, there's a lot of places on the Disney cruise that you're not able to go into, like the kids clubs, nursery, all of that. But there's times that will be an open house, so you can actually go see the spaces. Usually on the first day of the cruise for sure, and then also throughout the cruise, usually on port days, things like that. You can see them as well. You'll check your navigator app to see those times. But this is great, especially if you're just kind of curious about how amazing the spaces are. If you're talking about Small World Nursery or Oceaneer Lab or Vibe or Edge, but also if you're nervous to drop your kids off at these spaces, highly recommend checking them out for yourself with your kids so they can get comfortable, you can get comfortable. But also it's really fun just to get a complete tour of the ship, and we love doing this on the first day.
One of our friends, a couple of our friends went with us. They don't have kids, but they always wanted to see the kids clubs. So on the open house time, we all went together, and it was really fun for them to see it too. And it's just cool, like Justin said, to see just the whole spaces so you get the whole view of the entire ship. And speaking of the navigator app with knowing when the open house times are, that is number 2. And that is to become familiar with the navigator app. It is honestly one of those things you're going to be looking at all day to know when there's certain times for activities on board and just your schedule of the day. So become very familiar with that. We also really recommend just getting familiar with the app before you get on the cruise, because you can download it beforehand. We have a video talking all about that. It's a video on just you've booked a Disney cruise, so now what? So we'll link that below if you want to check it out.
So next up is movies. There are multiple places to watch movies on board. Number 1 is your stateroom. They have a lot of options, and we like to wind down the evening with a nice Disney movie before we go to bed. But also, you can watch movies in the movie theater, and Disney has the rights to a whole lot of movies.
Obviously, they're Disney movies.
Yeah. They will actually have first run movies on board, which is great because we're going to be going on a Disney cruise and Moana 2 is going to be coming out, and we're probably going to be able to watch that on the ship, which is fantastic. There was a movie that we watched on our honeymoon that wasn't even in theaters yet.
Yeah, so it was like a premiere party. It felt really cool to
cool.
see it, before it's been even out in theaters. So definitely take advantage of that.
Also, Funnel Vision, they have movies playing on deck throughout the day. We like to go during the evening time, and we like to watch a movie to kind of wind down the night outside. There's nothing like just feeling the ocean breeze on your face, watching a Disney movie. It's super relaxing.
Yes.
It's chill. It's quiet. But also,
Little tip, what we like to do, go get some pizza.
Because the pizza's usually open later.
The latest one, yeah. Or go get some soft serve and just bring it on deck and watch your movie. It's usually not super busy, we've noticed too, so that's fun. And it's just so cozy. You got your snacks. You're watching a movie at night under the stars, hearing the ocean waves.
Yeah, bring a blanket, get a towel, whatever.
Drinks. Oh yeah,
Snuggle
and then
up.
go to there's the whole area you can get coffee, soda, whatever. Just bring it all.
Bring it all.
All right, number 4 would be the nighttime theater shows. Honestly, do not miss out on these, you guys. They're Broadway, and we've seen a Broadway show in New York. Broadway style shows. They are fabulous. The music is always great.
So
the
good.
shows are so much fun to watch. So definitely don't I'll just skip out on it tonight.
Try to make it a priority.
I would try to make
Absolutely.
it to the shows. Yes.
Now, if you can't make it for whatever reason, maybe you have a little one that needs to go to bed, they actually will run these on the stateroom TV as well.
And I love their shows with Disney. If you watch them in the parks, it's very similar how they'll make them kind of interactive with having, people walk down the aisles, or maybe there's confetti or bubbles come down. There's always something magical they add to it.
And also, one of my favorite things to do is concessions beforehand. Now, the concessions do cost money.
We like our popcorn.
We love our popcorn. This is the thing. You can actually get one of the refillable, collectible popcorn buckets. And it's actually pretty affordable. I think it's like $1.50 or $2 to refill every single time. So we always say to get that popcorn bucket early on in the cruise, so that way you can fill that sucker up throughout the cruise. You can also fill it up before movies as well in the movie theater, which is pretty cool too.
Yep.
So get that popcorn bucket. You won't be disappointed. And you have a souvenir to come home with. So when you have movie nights at home, watching your favorite Disney movies, you can use your refillable popcorn bucket from the Disney cruise.
Okay, so dining rotation. So if you've never cruised on Disney Cruise Line, every night you'll have a different restaurant you go to. Depending on the length of your cruise, you'll visit some of them twice. But honestly, don't miss out on these. I know you can, like if you're just wanting to have extra time at the pool and go to the buffet, hey, but I'm just saying, they are awesome. The menus are always so good. The entertainment in a lot of them, they'll have shows depending on which restaurant you go to, but they are so much fun. Definitely don't skip out on it. It is honestly one of our favorite parts of cruising is the dinners. It's a blast.
I mean, at least for us, it's not normal to have a 4-course meal every single day.
Right.
And so it is really special, especially we go there, look at the menu, we're like figuring out what we want to order. It's just a really exciting time. And also, because it's a rotational dining, you get the same waiters throughout the whole cruise, which Disney does that right. A lot of other cruise lines, they don't do that. And so it's so fun to build relationships with your waiter staff.
And they get to know what you like, and sodas are included and complimentary on Disney Cruise Line. So if you are just, you like to have your Coke at dinner or whatever it is, once they get to know you and what you like, they'll have it ready to go. So that's super cool.
Our last cruise, our waiter, he did a bunch of magic tricks for the boys and some riddles and things like that. So they're always doing something, and I don't know, it's a good old time. Next up is the sail away party. Now this has become a tradition for us. We feel like we cannot start our Disney cruise unless we go to the sail away party because it's so fun. Everyone's on deck. Your vacation's about to start. And it just kicks it off, and it kicks it off right. Sometimes when you get on the cruise, there's so much to see, and sometimes it's just easy to like forget about the sail away part, or you just get busy doing something else. But I would just make this a priority. Look on your navigator app to see what time it is and make sure you're there for it, because you're gonna see Mickey and all of his friends. Everyone's gonna be dancing. The music, the subs are gonna be booming.
It's such a good show. I cried when they did the sail away party on the Wish a little bit. It's really well done. I mean, they are so great at just putting on a show, but it also just kicks off that feeling of I'm on vacation. I can do whatever I want, and I can unplug, literally, like, don't even have phone service. It just feels really cool. And
it's awesome because you're able to hear the Disney cruise horn, like the Mickey horn, go off, and then you start just leaving the port, and you're waving goodbye. Vacation has officially started. Now, those of you who go to Disney parks, meeting characters is always a lot of fun, but the lines are always so crazy. And that's what we love about Disney Cruise, because even though there's still lines, it does feel like it's more intimate, and the lines are shorter than the parks, and there's so many meet and greets, and so there's just a lot of time for it, and you can see on your navigator app when they're going to be there,
who it is,
all that. And so take advantage of that. Bring your autograph book. We actually have one that we can link below on Amazon. That's just kind of a basic Disney autograph book. So have that ready. They also sell them in the gift shops as well. Get your camera ready, all of that. And it's great because there's sometimes you'll see characters that normally you don't see in the parks that will be on the cruise, which is great as well.
So next on the line of seeing different Disney characters is you can actually make reservations for select different character experiences. So depending on your cruise line, just check beforehand, but I know there's meet and greet with the princesses, so I know they'll do like a royal gathering, and then there's also one with Anna and Elsa. So do make those reservations beforehand, and if for some reason they are sold out, just when you get on board, check with guest services. They do have limited amount of tickets they can give out, but always check with them because maybe some people aren't able to go and you can get in there. So definitely do that.
So for the next must do is onboard activities. Now there are onboard activities that you need to reserve, and you can do that beforehand on your navigator app before you even embark on the cruise. But also there's ones that just they have things going on that you can just kind of show up for, like the animators class, which is fantastic. Now I don't draw. I dabble with it, but it is so much fun to learn from the best on how to draw, let's say, Mickey Mouse. And it's awesome. It's good times. But also they have trivia, which is our personal favorite, and they have all kinds of different trivia. They have TV shows, they have Disney songs,
music ones,
just all kinds of different things.
Karaoke is really fun to do.
They do have karaoke as well. But as far as the trivia goes, you can actually win these medallions that it seems like people are they're very serious about winning these medallions.
Yeah, and collecting them.
When you win them, you wear them around the ship, and people know what's up. But it is a lot of fun.
They know you know Disney.
They know you know Disney. But it's a lot of fun. Do not miss out on those onboard activities.
Okay, this one is probably one of our favorite must-dos on a Disney cruise.
Absolutely.
And every time we get off a Disney cruise, we say, I don't think we did it enough.
I'm actually shocked by, there's a lot of people that they don't do this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how?
That is room service.
Room service.
Room service is the best. And especially because room service is included in your price of the cruise. Like, you don't
free.
have to pay extra. There is gratuity, so you can tip and just give them a couple bucks or do it on the app. But it's free. You can order as many things as you like.
24/7.
You can get breakfast, coffee. You can get stuff for lunch if you want. You can eat your entire meals at room service.
You can if you want.
I wouldn't recommend it, but late night snack for sure.
There's times that maybe like me and maybe one of our kids want to go back early in the stateroom after a long day at the pool.
Yeah.
And we'll go back there and we'll order like all hands on deck, which is like a plate of like, you know, cheese and fruit and all that kind of stuff. And it's awesome. And so take advantage of room service for sure. You won't be disappointed. Especially, they have Mickey bars that you can order on room service. And those of you who go to the parks and eat those, they're very expensive and they're free. Well, you know, they're included in the price of your cruise. So take advantage of those Mickey bars. There's nothing like going back to your stateroom with a fresh Mickey bar in your mouth.
Okay, so next is scheduling a character call before your cruise. So once you've booked a cruise, you can schedule a call from Mickey Mouse himself to tell you how excited he is to see you on board the ship soon. So it's a free thing. It's super fun to do. Just, you can do it the morning of your cruise, we've done, or you can do it further out, whatever you like to do, but it's just really fun and you just feel welcomed by Mickey Mouse himself, that he's excited to see you. The kids love it too.
In my personal opinion, the best part of a Disney cruise is booking the next Disney cruise. Just kidding, but seriously. Disney offers what they call a placeholder, and you book that when you're on the cruise on your navigator app, and you get 10% off your next sailing, and you also get a reduced deposit on 7-night or longer cruises. So we always do this. You can actually do this with up to 2 staterooms. And we all know that Disney doesn't offer a lot of discounts or anything like that. And so this is the one time they do. And so get on that. And the cool thing is, if down the road, a few weeks later, you're realizing, you know what, I don't think we're going to be able to do a Disney cruise in the near future, you can actually get all of your money back from that placeholder, which is awesome.
That's never happened to us before.
Never happened to us. So I would just say, just go ahead and do it, just in case.
Okay, next must do is the slides. Slides are so much fun, and each ship has similar and different ones. We just went on the Wish and went on the Aquamouse for the first time, and that's also going to be on the Treasure, but it is so much fun. We recommend, because we've heard people say the lines are so long, you know, just getting on it, but we went in the morning and we went on it like 3 times. So maybe try like first thing in the morning. I don't know if that's something you want to do first thing in the morning.
Well, we got our room service ready to go for the morning.
We
so
did.
We ate like just like a little continental breakfast, and then we went right to the slides, and then we had like our main breakfast.
Right.
So
right.
I don't know.
Also, there's the Aqua Dunk slide. That one's on the Magic, and that's the one where you can like just stand and it drops you. It's a one and done for me, but it was fun.
I was just going to say, like, even if you're not a big slide person, like, just at least try it once. Because it's pretty cool being on a slide, especially when it goes, like, slides that go off the ship.
Yeah,
it's
over
a
the
cool
ocean.
experience to do that at least once. But that Aqua Dunk one was pretty, I loved it. I went on there a few times, but it was pretty intense.
There's a Toy Story themed area, and they have a Slidosaurus Rex on the Wish. Also, we'll be on the Treasure. Our boys love that slide. It's like more of a kid's slide, but they thought it was awesome. And then on the Dream and the Fantasy, they have just like the cool Mickey slide, which is really fun. And they also have like a Mr. Ray slide for the kids in the Nemo's Reef. And then on the Wonder and the Magic, they have one called the Twist and Spout. That one's really fun. I remember our son Landon went on it over and over and over and over. It's a good one.
Next up is the walking track. Now, I feel like this is kind of like an underrated kind of one, and we're actually going to come out with a video about like some underrated things to do on a Disney cruise. And by the way, if you've cruised before and you have some underrated must-dos, let us know below, because we will be compiling some of those from you guys as well. But anyways, it's the walking track. And I just love getting out on deck, walking around the ship, getting some fresh air. It is a must-do on the Disney cruise. It's a great place for pictures as well, especially when there's the sunset coming down before dinner, something like that, or after dinner, depending on when your dinner is. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. And I just have so many great memories of seeing like the sun on like Lacey's face or the kids' faces as they're playing. They're all smiles. And it's just, I don't know. It's always just a great time to get out on deck.
Also, it's good just to like walk off all the food we've been eating all day. So just like go for like a little evening walk around the ship. It's perfect. All right, we're on the last one, number 15, and that is the sports deck. There's so many fun things you can do on here. You can play basketball. Some ships have mini golf, which is really fun. There's foosball, there's table tennis. So all the different, sports things you want to do.
And then also on the Disney Wish and the Treasure, the sports deck is actually inside, which I think is awesome because it gets super windy on the other ships. But this one's inside, and it's a really cool area. And also they have the Incredicourse, which is like a blow-up kind of astro jump kind of thing, but it's like an obstacle course. And that happens on select times, so look at your navigator app. But it's so much fun for the whole family. The boys loved it because they race and everything. Also in this space on the Disney Wish, and I assume the Disney Treasure, they have silent disco as well in the evenings. And so I really like the sports deck on the Wish and the Treasure.
Yeah.
Well, probably the Treasure will be the same thing. A lot more because it is covered. You don't have to worry about, bad weather. But it's a great time for sure. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. And if this is your first time cruising, please let us know, and also let us know which ship you're going to be on. I know for us, our first ship was a Disney Wonder. It's always special when it's, the first ship.
Right. Also, comment down below, out of the top 15 things we shared today, what one are you looking forward to the most?
So if this is going to be your first time cruising, or if you've cruised multiple times, we truly hope you enjoy this video. We come out with Disney Cruise videos every Saturday, so if you have not subscribed, consider doing that. Ring the bell and comment below. Doing that helps this channel quite a bit, and it also gets it out to other people. We appreciate you guys. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.